Welcome back. Our society will become better when everyone begins to take the lead, starting from their immediate sphere of influence. All those who made impact in their generations are those who took responsibility for their actions and lives in general. Taking the lead, therefore, is simply taking responsibility for one's life. Now, Lofty Heights Conference is an inspirational gathering designed to empower participants to being the best at their chosen fields.
It's about your life.
So 2017 is here. How do we get to take the lead where we are? We have Wale Tedumade, convener, Lofty Heights Conference. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Good morning, Nigeria. So great to be here again.
Indeed. In 2017.
Taking the lead.
That's the taking the lead. Take the lead is the theme of the conference. And frankly, I think I should add at this point that it's take the lead, not taking the lead. The difference is in the action.
Yeah, so take the lead.
It's actually a command. It's an instruction. I'm not saying taking it. No, go take it. You know, and like you read in that introductory statement, everyone who's led or who's made an impact in either his or her life in general or the society at large, they've been those who took responsibility for their lives and their actions. And frankly, for me, when I consider the current state of the economy of Nigeria, the nation as it were, I feel that the theme is extremely very apt just for this very moment.
Is it this conference, Lofty Heights Conference, is it just for the young or the old, or is it general?
It's general, but of course, yes, when you have a conference of this nature, you tend to have people like me, you know, appear more often, like people between the ages of, say, like 18 up to like 35, 40, kind of. But of course, yes, it's open to everybody. It's open to everybody. This time, last year, I should think I was here. Last year we had the winning edge. So this year we are saying take the lead. Okay.
Now, Lofty Heights Conference, yes, you were here last year talking about the winning edge. Now, this is another edition of the conference. Yeah. How do you follow up on your participants? Do you monitor them to see if that which they have been taught is followed to the letter?
Oh yes, we do. You know, last year I told you when I was here that one of the things we're going to do was to have a mid-year mentoring review or mentoring session, that's goal review. Then towards the end of the year, we're going to do the same thing. And trust me, frankly, we did every of all that last year, 2016. Because for me, attending conferences, which I believe is where you're trying to drive on the point to, you know, is much more than just going. As a matter of fact, if you ask me personally, with a sense of modesty, the result and the impact, the transformation that I see in people's lives via the testimonials that we receive, and they keep pouring in, of those who attended the last edition, spurred me on to say that, okay, if we were able to do that, this time around we shouldn't rest on our hours. And I'll give you an example. Last year, while we were planning for the conference and we had the media, whatever, with one particular radio station, there was a gentleman who phoned in and he requested for the address and address of all those stuff, and he came for the conference. Few days after the conference, I got a mail telling me that he was ready to resign his appointment. I mean, I was gobsmacked, I was shocked. Why do you want to resign your appointment? He said to me that the conference opened his eyes to see the things that he's meant to be doing. You know, so that for me is a testament of the, if I may use the word, effectiveness or the potency of the conference.
Some employers of labor might not agree with you if people come to your conference and the next thing they want to resign their appointment.
Oh yes, you may say that, but you know, again, the conference, like you read in the introductory statement, the idea is to help you unleash the real you.
You know, because I was thinking, take the lead.
Yeah.
In an environment that seemed to be depressing,
that seemed to ask,
you know, you have economic issues, you have all sorts of things pulling you back. So how do you take a lead in this kind of environment?
The last part of the introductory statement, which was what we had in the brochure, says that taking the lead is therefore taking responsibility for one's life. See, every individual gets to a point in life where you have to stamp your feet down and say enough is enough. You become the MD CEO of your own life. You become the chief driver of your own life. At that point, you choose not to move with the bandwagon. You choose to say, okay, this is the direction in which I'm going. And this is exactly what my focus is. If you're smart enough, then you begin to look for mentors or leaders who are already succeeding in the field of your endeavors. And you try as much as you can to tag along with them, such that you can become who they are. Of a truth, the environment is quite very restrictive and all that. But in the midst of it, people are doing great things. If you ask me, people are doing great things. For instance, the Lafayette conference itself, was a challenge that I had to take on. Last year while I was there and I was trying to do an introduction to the conference, I did mention that for about 8 years thereabout, it was just in the cupboard. Then you get to a point where you need to say, my life cannot continue this way. I mean, I used to be a banker. I experienced career shift from banking to consulting, human resources. It was a point I got to in my life and I said, no, I don't think I want to follow this route anymore. Let me do this. You begin to move in the direction of your passion, which of course, yes, if it is true and it is genuine, it aligns with your purpose in life. So this conference is